Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles. Last time, we explored the familiar frontier that was New Game Plus, and then returned to our original save file to pick up where we left off. We finally finished reconstructing Colony 6 back to its former glory and so much more. Our reward for doing all this hard work is the shining beacon of hope that you see before us. Not in the center of town, unfortunately. I know, you think they would have gotten things roughly in the middle, but of course not. Either way, this time, we're going to be going around the colony doing some side questing, things that we could not have done before, either because we had to defeat monsters that were stronger than Zanza, or just that we needed more affinity, which we've got now. But before we get started on side questing, I'd like to go out by the freight road, because I want to show a particularly heartwarming thing that we can do, and if you think we're doing a heart-to-heart, you're partially right. This is a particularly heartwarming heart-to-heart. Why? Well, it requires max affinity, thus heart-shaped affinity, to do it. We have renewed determination, and I guarantee just about anyone with any attachment to these characters would love to see this. You must have max affinity between Shulk and Rhine. Shulk, you remember that day? You know, the day we set out on this whole adventure. Yeah, how could I forget? It's unforgettable, all right. All that stuff happened all at once. No one could have predicted it. It makes me wonder, though. What if I'd already figured out the Monado before then? Could have been very different. I know what happened. But so many people have gone through so much pain. I wish I could have prevented it all. I know how you feel, but what's with all the negativity? I can't help it. Think of all the people we lost. Too many if you ask me. You're not wrong. We lost Egil just as we were coming to an understanding. But don't you get the feeling it was always gonna be that way? He seemed satisfied at the end, like he'd done everything he could. He gave his all for us, and he gave us hope. Of course he did! And to think, he had it in for us all, then he went and saved us. That shocked me almost as much as you. But that's why we can't give up, so Egil's sacrifice wasn't in vain. We're gonna win this one, Shulk, for Egil. And we won't forget the others who've given their lives. We'll make them proud. A new future in their name. That's our promise to them. And that no one will ever have to suffer through this again. I'm right with you, Shulk. That's a really great one. Great, I would say closure to those two characters, but you know it's not over. There are many heart-to-hearts that we have still yet to view, even though we've seen the full story. And speaking of the full story, I was very surprised to not hear Egil brought up in more cutscenes after he passed away. I mean, honestly, I think I've mentioned this before. I thought Egil was going to join the party after Mechonis Core. I was very surprised when he died, because Machina was the only race we had never played as, and I just really felt like he belonged as a party member after what he had done. I mean, I thought he would have been like a summoner character if he joined you, because he builds Mechon in the fights against him. He could have built Mechon to fight alongside you. Would have been really unique. I guess it just wasn't meant to be. But all that done, our first side quest of the day is with Werner. Your eyes are terrifying, just like Dolan's, and you're saying like, psst, you guys want to make some money? That makes you even more terrifying. Hear me out, this is a dead Kurt. A dead Kurt? Is that like some British thing? I don't know. Could you tell me more? Don't worry, it's nothing dodgy. I've got a plan that'll make me the most famous bloke in the colony. I know that's definitely a British thing, but what do you need to make it happen? Wanna know what? Werner's specialty, of course. Selling ether crystals just isn't gonna get me where I wanna go. But Werner's got a sharp eye for the next big hit, don't you worry. See this flower garden, right? Well, butterflies love it. They love those flowers, and more come every day now. That's where my plan comes in. It'll be my specialty. So, you guys in or out? I see you've thought this through. It seems to be legitimate. Of course it is. You won't have to worry about me, I guarantee it. Well, your reputation in Colony 9 precedes you, Werner. That was a long time ago, don't you worry about that. I'm on the cusp of greatness here. I won't let you down. I need a few things to start making up my special products. I need flyer wings and flyer straws. Well, clearly the man who can't afford a shirt does look like a successful businessman. We have a gutsy trader. This quest has an unusually small reward because you do need at least 2 stars with Colony 6 and to have gotten Napo Rick to move here in order to do this. It's really odd. So, Dunban, or Shulk seems to think this will be a walk in the park for Dunban. We shall see. Whoa, got the achievement anti-air battering while I was out killing those monsters that we needed to get. It's actually kind of funny, those flyer straws that we need for this quest, there is actually data for there to be a trade for those, but it's impossible to do. It is that I believe Anna, while you're in the refugee camp, has data to trade it, but it requires 5-star affinity with the Colony 6 area, and getting 5-star affinity with Colony 6 without having even begun Colony 6 reconstruction, that would be a serious achievement in and of itself. And Shulk, did you really just waste Monato's speed against something that was like level 12? Despite how tedious it might be to get rare items from low-level enemies that aren't even a challenge anymore, we got him. We came through for trusty Werner. I almost said trusty old Werner. That rolls off the tongue a lot better. You might want to consider changing your title. So, he wants to make butterfly biscuits, he says, but also something else. Butterfly ribbons. Told you it was embarrassing. They'll make a great tie-in product to go with the biscuits, huh? Ah, I see what you did there. Ribbons, tie-in product. Yeah, we'll watch this space. That'll be the next big thing. Don't worry about it. It was nothing. Dunban, come on, you act as if him making bad puns was nothing and that we did nothing to inspire him. No, we did something great today. More puns in the world. So he'll be, this time next year I'll be a millionaire, right? I've got a lot of work to do. Catch you later. Well, he just kind of vanishes into oblivion, disappearing from the spot. We completed Gutsy Trader, but are we done yet? No, we are not. Now that we've switched around the party, where did Werner go when he disappeared into oblivion? Why, about 3 feet behind us. Yeah, he finally got his own stall. This stall seemingly had no one in it this whole time. He just kind of walked in and took it. You can see him just kind of shooting handshakes to everyone. Let's talk to him. Hey, you lot, how's business? Things aren't going so well here. Well, you've kind of only been in business for about 10 seconds, though, so I'd give it a little more time before you start complaining about business being really bad. It's managed to go downhill in this amount of time? Wow, that's got to be some kind of record. Butterfly's just up and left, so I can't shift any of my biscuits. They're actually made from butterflies, you say? I think there's a whole other problem here entirely than what Charles is saying. So I got boxes and boxes of them sitting here going stale. Well, that's kind of an achievement as well, considering you only have canisters around you, but well, I won't keep nitpicking. So he doesn't want to let it get him down. You're looking at the new Werner. I've got a brilliant plan. I was walking through town the other day when I heard something. I heard about a Nopon who knows how to get the butterflies back. I'm hoping you lot can team up with him to help me. If Ricky no Nopon Werner see, Ricky's friends not need to look far. But Ricky not that Nopon. So you lot don't know them either. Well, someone in this colony must know them. What do you think then? Can I count on some help? You bet you can. We have a dauntless trader. Finally, these rewards actually seem like they're worth something once again. We'll accept this. We have some kind of cool mystery item for this. Start by just asking anyone in the Nopon that have come to the colony. I don't pay proper attention when I eavesdrop, so it's up to you. Oh, I see. You're saying all you Nopon look the same. That's racist, man. Come on. Ricky's face looks so distorted there. We need to go to the Armu farm, as we need to talk to Napo Rick. If you don't have Napo Rick in the colony, you must complete the quest, The Missing Lodger, from Makrish back over by the Reconstruction HQ. We talk to him and have his face obstructed by the fish. Oh well, so yeah, we want the butterflies back. If you will do what I asks, I can call them back for yous. I needs you to bring me 10 death lychees. Worry not, they be necessary to call back the butterflies. Well, we already have the 10 lychee we need now. What's odd is that there's actually 2 objectives in this quest. If you have already recruited, I believe, Nora Ra to the colony, your objective will be different as opposed to if you do not have Nora Ra in the colony. The alternate objective is that you would have to find him 5 mystical dahlias, which are an Alchemoth collectible. As you can imagine, I think I got the slightly easier one, considering death lychees are actually pretty common around Prison Island. Death lychees be so sweet and juicy, they are to die for! That be why they call them so— wrong dialect, sorry. I guess yous wants to know why the butterflies be back. Well, they came back as soon as I did my butterfly dance. I just wanted to eat some death lychees, they'd be my favorite— How can you have a favorite food that grows on Prison Island? How old are you, good buddy? You can go and tell Werner the butterflies be all back. If you were curious, he's 26 years old. Apparently, in the past 2 decades, tons of Nopon were sneaking on and off Prison Island while Ansori and Antiqua's watching the place. Werner, doing your secret cool guy handshake. We got the butterflies back. Just who is that Nopon? They danced a funny dance and they came fluttering on back. Yay, yay, happy! Apparently Ricky doesn't feel like answering his question, just hopes that his happy dance will circumvent having to talk about it. Yeah, Ricky, that is indeed very amazing. Your distorted face is too. It's 'cause of them my business is back and the place looks brighter. Thanks. You've done more for me than anyone's ever done. We completed Dauntless Trader. We got Auto Heal up 5, which sucks. Fall Defense 4, which can be kind of easy to make it easier to navigate. And Terrain Defense 4, which does the same. So I've got some nice gems that'll make it a little bit easier to navigate some areas where I might have to drop down or go across some rough terrain. Ricky gets a level up as well. And with Werner done, we now have 4-star affinity with Colony 6. This is important for the chain of side quests I want to tackle next, as that is a requirement. Not for the first side quest we will be doing, but for the second one onward. So I wanted to have 4 stars before I even began this chain. So where exactly is this taking us? Why? To the greatest NPC name of all time, Berry Jammy. Berry Jammy have very big fight with wing hair know-it-all. Berry Jammy have no idea what silly wing brain girl saying. Meh 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 meh. Well, by talking to her, she now has a quest for us, but we also have an update to the affinity chart. This is why you would want to lose those 2 stars with Colony 6 by talking to her. You will get them back in time, as it will open up a chain of side quest. You need to have the affinity link between Berry Jammy and Makrish that is competing with Red. I switched over to Ricky, not only because he comments, but so we can be talking on her level. Spike Ball to Nopon, clearly. So she's been waiting for us to come here for ages and ages. We need to find the most transparent object in the world. Quick, go, hurry up, run, move! Did friends find it already? Berry Jammy Berry unlucky. Now I'm mixed up in competition. Competition for a title of Undisputed Miss Sweetness of Colony 6. I mentioned how Berry Jammy's title in Frontier Village was Miss Sweetness back when we got her to join, or rather when we got her to come to Colony 6. I asked you to remember that for later, and now that time has come. She needs the most transparent item in the world to win. Wow, this is crisis, yes! We really ought to do something. Don't you agree, Ricky? Yeah, now time for Hero Pon to shine! Berry Jammy not interested in who best in Colony. Berry Jammy represents all Nopon though, so can it abstain? I love how my voice cracked on the beep there. That was actually kind of fun. So she needs our help. Please? Berry Jammy makes sure she represent all Nopon well. Ricky's friends will help Berry Jammy win competition. Thank you, friends. Berry Jammy do the Nopon proud. Ah, Ricky not able to decide on his own. Ricky talk to friends and we decide together. Please? Apparently they agreed because we have Miss Sweetness Showdown. Actually, we can decline this. This is kind of in my hands. What happens if we do? Ooh, friends not friends anymore. Ah, Berry Jammy knows friends going to help Wing Brain. I get Orluga to squish friends. Wow. Violin. Just for Ricky saying that he's busy. What she was saying there is actually true. You can choose to help either Makrish or Berry Jammy win this competition. The one that will give you the higher affinity, though, is Berry Jammy. And I didn't get as many hearts that time. Damn it, I don't want to talk through this again in hopes of getting the 4 hearts again, so oh well. You can do either or, of course, like I just said. This is the happier option. If this text box will pop up again, there we go, okay. Yay! Easy peasy, hereupon take care of it. Once again. Maybe Charlotte fall in love with Ricky after she sees. Now, Berry Jammy not know about any transparent items. But I think a good idea to visit Lalapa at Frontier Village. Lalapa know lots about lots. The guy who knows lots about lots is named Lalapa. I love alliteration, it is always fun to say. Let's go over to Frontier Village. He's gonna be in front of the chief's residence. Hello there, Lalapa. We are looking for the most transparent object. What do you think? Nopon adventurer who go to Valak Mountain. Wait, he not adventurer, he researcher now. Anyway, he know most about what you need. But researcher Nopon not come back for a long, long time. So Lalapa, the guy who knows lots about lots, has not heard back for a long, long time. I'm just getting way too into this. Lalapa must apologize. He not know anything helpful. Well, if we check our quest log, though, it definitely does know something helpful. We need to go talk to Dakuku on Valak Mountain. He is the Nopon researcher he was speaking of. Dakuku, good to see you again. Hopefully you have not gone cuckoo in all of this cold. How about pure ice flower? It grows near here. It covered in ice, so really transparent and really beautiful. Well, we have our objective. Should we check our quest log to see exactly what he is talking about? We need to go find that in the Earl Crevice on Valak Mountain. That is actually another level up, so I'll meet you guys up there. I'm gonna actually show my walk there just because it can be a little bit on the complicated side compared to some various other side quests we've had to do. You can see the quest icon all the way up there on what looks like a frozen version of Pride Rock. Of course, I'm going to walk over there because it can be a little tough to know exactly where you're supposed to go. And while we're doing that, I gotta say, I don't like this chain of side quests at all. It's not that it's hard or anything like that, it's just that this side quest is easily the single most inconsistent across different walkthroughs when trying to find out exactly what you're supposed to do to trigger it. It is the worst when it comes to that. And it's just like, I've seen some claim that you need 3-star affinity with Colony 6, I've seen some claim that you need 4, I have seen some sources claim that the side quest chain expires after Makana's Core, but you just clearly saw me accept it after Makana's Core. I've seen some people claim that you gotta talk to Yura first before it appears, but I didn't. It just like, I am convinced that this side quest is self-aware. There's so much content in Xenoblade Chronicles, this thing must have become an omnipotent being despite being a game. Like, I think that this is just the chunk of the game that is self-aware and just works whenever it wants to, because I really have had portions where I've had 4-star affinity with Colony 6 and other playthroughs and it won't trigger. I don't get it at all. But either way, we picked the frozen flower, see through it like glass. Ricky apparently thinks so, I sure don't say it because it looks like a solid texture to me. And oddly, after we have picked it, it just kind of stays here. Yeah, you could have gone here anytime and seen this flower, you couldn't have interacted with it though. Just kind of a part of the quest. Anyway, back to Colony 6 we go. Hope you're very happy to see us, because we got the item you wanted. Berry Jammy was sure friends give me fake item or worse. Wow, you really don't have a lot of confidence in us as friends. I hope you know that I'm nicer than that. So she wants to meet the tall, elegant rival. Thank you, friends. Berry Jammy hate bullying and love medicine like friends. And like love medicine like, I'm like, wait a minute, they said they like medicine? Me think me weird. But Berry Jammy so pleased friends chose her to give item to. Well, we broke even on that Colony 6 affinity right then and there, so we have more important than winning stupid competition. Yo, Ricky really happy. I almost said Ricky happy. That is not right. Melly say nice thing about Ricky. Ricky try twice as hard next time. The undisputed Miss Sweetness of Colony 6 offers her thanks to you. We've completed the Miss Sweetness Showdown. We get our reward for that. And are we done here? As you can guess, I did refer to it as a side quest chain earlier. We have another one. Back once again to Berry Jammy. Berry Jammy just love living in Colony 6. And I want to thank friends for making Colony best place to live. I'm starting to sound like John's, like, nerdy tone that he does whenever he's making fun of stuff. I don't know why, I just really like that voice that he does. Berry Jammy must thank all residents for making this my home. Berry Jammy must do something nice for everyone. Quite right, young lady. You have turned corner, I see. Though no expert on sweetness, I can tell you have a sweet spirit. See, Berry Jammy told you so. Always knew friends would see potential in Berry Jammy. Me not able to tell friends right now, but can friends help? Miss Sweetness's gratitude. We have to listen to her demands. Of course, just as she's saying that she is sweet and as we are complimenting her, she's got to go and do that on us. We have to listen to her demands. So, she's already contacted Lalapa in Frontier Village. Talk to Lalapa to find out more. We also get a final sweet favor. I can never help but read it as favor, even though it's favor. It's like, in European English, they always gotta stick unnecessary E's at the end of words and unnecessary U's in the middle of words after O's. Just kind of the way things are. Lalapa, do you still know lots about lots? I'd be a lot of surprised if you didn't. It fell flat on its face. I'm sorry, I screwed up your introduction. What a mess to be in is right, man. I just really messed up. Nah, that's not what he's talking about. First, friends go to Sap Cave here in Machna Forest. Then, at break of dawn, friends grab fresh Algora sap. Then Lalapa mix it with... Lalapa trying to remember what to mix it with. Nope, Lalapa forget what else we need. Anyway, friends go get fresh Algora sap and bring to Lalapa. Maybe Lalapa remember while friends gone. Something tells me that that's gonna lead to this being some kind of great headache. Like we'll be right beside what we needed the whole time and he just won't have told us. So, over to Machna Forest, the Sap Cave. We have discovered this already. It is right there, as you can see on the map. There's a giant brog that sits in front of it, so if you've been having trouble finding it, it's over by those waterfalls behind, well, like I said, the giant brog. Hello there, Mr. Machna Brog. We have Ryan in the party. Why don't you tell him how you're sweatier than his armpit? Because that's exactly what you said when we got here the first time, and they're just kind of running away because they can't attack it from this range. But screw you! I am Melia Antiquat. Damn it! I shall strike him down with a bolt. Or 2 bolts it took. Okay. No, beside the point. I still was able to strike him down when they could not, because Melia is awesome, and I like her just oh so much. So, we have the Sap Cave right here. We need to set it to dawn, otherwise it will not appear. And again, Why is this not a secret area? I complained about that the first time I was here, but it really should be a secret area. I don't get why it's not. At exactly 5 a.m., it'll just kind of be sitting there, floating on top of the sap. Let's grab it. We got what you said you needed, now to inconvenience us by telling us we were right next to what we need. What was it? Friends need to go to Satoral Marsh and get Mysterious Droplet. Mysterious Droplet only found by Tiny Waterfall. It very rare and valuable. East part of Locka Swamp where friends need to go. Then we all finished. Friends, please make sure Miss Sweetness gets what she need. We've been here before, but because it's been a while, I'm gonna show you exactly where I am on the map. You wanna go to that waterfall that you can jump up the stones on, you know, get lots of item orbs in the process. That is exactly where you need to be. Now, what's really funny is, he says over by Tiny Waterfalls is where you will find this thing. This is probably the smallest waterfall that you will find in Satoral Marsh, but he's not even talking about that one. He is talking about this massive wall of water that is like 3-sided. I can't even like seem to zoom in the camera enough to see exactly how tall this thing is. But this is a tiny waterfall? Jeez, what are you, Canadian? Oh, apparently you were meant to be a lot lower level than you do this though, because a bunch of woeful Oopas spawn when you finish that quest, but I'm too high level for them to really pay attention to me, but well, I'll be courteous and murder them as if they actually mattered. By the way, after stepping back a little bit, yeah, the waterfall's actually not that tall. Friends bring Berry Jammy what I wanted. Go Berry Jammy's friends, yay! Berry Jammy and everyone happy now. Friends want to know what happened next? Lakeside going to light up. Well, that's interesting. I don't know how you're gonna do that with some sap and something we found in a waterfall, but oh well. So Colony 6 residents will be so happy. Thank you, thank you, thank you! We complete Miss Sweetness's gratitude. We get some glasses for that. Definitely a good reward. But I will say this. I think a lot of people in the comments are happy that I picked Berry Jammy for this, because even though you can do the same side quest just given by McCrish, I've noticed that around talk of side quests in this game, a lot of people really don't like McCrish. A lot of people think that she is very self-centered, as indicated by her wanting that restaurant to make food for her and only her. And apparently it's even worse in this chain of side quests. You'll see what I mean at the end of this video when I show the alternate route. But with that done, why be stingy? I say we tackle one more chain of side quests this time around. We have Rosemary right here, who we invited from Colony 9 when she was frustrated in her relationship. So you finally remembered me. When you told me about all the men, I rushed straight here. You know, I haven't had much luck in my love life recently. That's a bit of a pain. What, you mean how she's nagging you, or the fact that she hasn't had much luck in her love life? Now, where are all these fit men you said that you'd introduce me to? Maybe you're not the best people to be asking. I don't want any bad breath old farts, you hear me? Wow! I don't think I've heard the term old fart said in a video game before. That's pretty amazing. Are other European localizations like this? If so, I gotta start moving to England. So she wants 4 potential boyfriends, front and center, quickly. Well, I'm single, so that's 1. Shulk's single, that's 2. And Dunban, there's 3 already. Fine, everyone line up. Which one of you lucky boys gets to date gorgeous Rosemary here? Whoa there, back up a second. On second thoughts, I couldn't do that to my best mate Shulk. But you can have Dunban. Alright, we'll go find you some boyfriends. Oh my god, Ryan. Ryan, you are so... You're something, alright. So her future happiness is at stake. She wants fine specimens of male species. We will get this done before you know it. Now, what's kind of a pain is that you need to find her 4 men. They all need to have migrated to Colony 6, and none of them are marked on your map. So this could take a little bit to find them all. The first of which is just behind the building where you talk to her. Peppino! Yeah, she fancies you. Sounds like a girl back in Colony 9. Thing is, Colony 9 and everyone from it is in my past. Tell her I'm not interested. Over by the Armu farm in the daytime is where you will find Yura, the poets. Yeah, Rosemary's interested in someone like you, totally. So Hams does have the ability to appreciate my literary skill. This is the first I've ever heard of a Hams liking my poetry. Please, tell me more of this obviously interesting Hams lady. Desperate. Down in the southeasternmost corner, you will find Nick doing push-ups. Well, he's doing them on one hand while we're talking to him. That is some talented multitasking. She's quite high maintenance. Still, I can't turn down a chance to go out with a girl like her. And why not? For some variety, we'll throw a Nopon into the mix. I can tell she is not going to like this, but oh well. Boring. Poca Poca only likes food. Can Rosemary cook? If she cooked, Poca Poca would like her. Wow! Apparently he didn't want to be a part of our freaky experiment of seeing what would happen if we brought her a Nopon.
Hi there.
Hello, Rosemary. Nick, yeah, I've seen him. He's not bad. Seems interesting. Peppino. Oh, yeah. Ew, no thank you. Why? Poca Poca. But he's a chubby Nopon. Yura, now you're talking. He's very handsome. You've done really well. I didn't believe you'd do it. 2 were complete duds. But Nick and Yura are just what I'm looking for. Apparently that energy was just building up inside of me. I really wanted to see her freak out over there being a Nopon, but she didn't freak out as much as I thought she would, which is why I had to sneeze there. Now for the easy part. Using my feminine wiles to make these men fall in love with me. They don't stand a chance! As Ryan reaches for his bicep, we complete In Pursuit of Love, get ourselves some nice gems, and switched on over to Shulk now that we're done here, and you might be wondering why I didn't edit out my sneezes. Well, as Palutena taught us, a strong sneeze is the sign of a strong spirit, so I would never edit such a thing out, as gross as it probably sounds on how close the mic is to my face. But in all seriousness, it is actually up to you to decide which of these men that she ends up with. You may choose either Nick or Yura. The affinity outcome is the same. She will have blue affinity with whoever you choose, yellow with whoever you don't choose. The items do differ slightly as you see on screen right now, but it doesn't really matter that much to me. Personally, I think the only man that she could really be all that happy with is someone just as self-absorbed, Yura. Rosemary is truly a free-spirited woman. I've never met such a lady during my time in the Imperial capital. It is as if I have stumbled upon a whole new species. That's because you kind of did. So he wants new passions, new desires. I could write a poem for every time I chance upon her in the street. She looks like any other Homs lady to me. Are you sure, young sir? I see great potential in your people. My interest in her, affairs grow day by day. I wish to give her a present. Sounds like you've got a problem. Okay, I know that's generic text though, but that is actually very well placed text. It's pretty funny. Would you be so kind as to search out this item? I am not sure of the exact location, but start in the Hyantia tomb. We need to find the Swan Pendant for Dream of a Poet. Only legendary Hyantia artifact is fitting for such a lady. It shall show beyond a doubt my true feelings for her. No problem, leave it to me. Yeah, I'll help too. You're going to find it on the far north end of the first basement of the Hyantia tomb, and on the note of Kid Icarus stuff that I was just talking about, we shall go there with a Shazamity Lamb! I would never say that's my favorite word and then never bring it up again after all. Got my tasty sausage, got my swan pendant, and I got me another tasty sausage. Can never have enough of them. Which is why I'm gonna go pick up another one right here. Just watch. Ah, spiral lamp. Dang it. Why couldn't this machine be a tasty sausage dispenser? Friggin' ancient Hyantia not building more of those things. Oui, we got the items that you asked for, even though I was making you sound English before. I just said English when trying to sound French. I am just so confused. So we gotta give it to Rosemary for him. It's never meant to express friendship. I know not giving it to her myself is rude, but please, on my behalf, present her with it. Well, at least we get to see her reject you. No, I'm kidding. I don't want to be that harsh. I doubt she's really going to be that mean about it, even though we've seen her be mean to many guys in the past.
Hi there.
Hi there. There you go. This looks like a present, but it can't be from you. Let me guess. It's from Yura. I knew it. Maybe he's a little embarrassed about giving it to me himself. Oh, I think it's lovely. He knows the way to a woman's heart. Tell him I love it. Like this camera angle a lot more than what I was using before, that's for sure. We found you, success. You could tell lady's reaction from your expression. She was pleased. I'm glad everything worked out. Yes, a job well done. I must do something in return for your kind act. Well, you gave us the Rex Greaves, gave us some money, gave us some experience. I am very pleased. And that is 3 chains of side quests all finished. We got up to 4-star affinity with Colony 6. I think we're doing great. And I think we're gonna end things off here. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles, we're gonna be doing some more side questing around Colony 6, but now that we're up to 4 stars, and we've gotten those done, the rewards shall be much greater. See you guys then.